Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to make spicy prawn curries with more simple spices and just added ingredients: garlic, ginger, tomato, onions. First of all, what we need half a cup of vegetable oil. Add 400 gram onions. You can add less onion or more onion. It depends how many people are going to eat it. You can use red onions if you like, or white onions. So you want to make it soft. You want to make sure you brown the onions. After that, we're going to add some tomatoes to it. Now the onions start turning into brown. You can do a little bit more darker if you like, but this is enough. That's fine. So now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. This is a table salt. You can use cooking salt as well. You can do more salt or less salt is your choice. If you like more salt, you can add 1 more spoon. 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala. That's all you need for spices. You can reduce, you can do less or more. If you like less spicy, you can reduce the amount, or if you like more spicy, you can extend the spices. Just add a little bit more chili or a little bit more. You don't need a garam masala more than 1 teaspoon, but you can add or reduce the chili powder. Now stir them well and make sure you have a slow heat, otherwise you burn the spices. So you're going to give it roughly 30 seconds to make sure that the spices are properly cooked. Now I'm going to add 2 blocks of garlic and ginger. Stir them well. Tiny bit of water to make sure the spices don't get burned. Now we're going to wait a little bit, a few seconds, the garlic and ginger, because it was frozen. Just wait till a little bit melted. I'm going to add tomato. It's going to give a good texture in the prawns. They give you a very beautiful taste. Now I added 500 gram tomato chopped, and then blend it. Now mix the tomato with the sauce. Just give it a good stir. Make sure it don't burn underneath. Sauce looking beautiful already. So all we need to do, focus on the sauce. Because if your sauce good, prawn is good. Give it 10 minutes, between 5 and 10. But keep stirring between that time, but you don't wanna get burned. Didn't add too much water, only necessary water. I just say roughly 1/4 cup twice. Little bit I add when I add the spices, and a little bit of water I add when I put it with the tomato. So don't need to add too much water. We don't need too much water. Just simple cooking. Keep stirring until the tomatoes blend in the sauce. It's beautiful sauce ready. I'll tell you here, you can add more water in there if you think it's going to be too dry. But the main thing is, you don't want it too watery. That's why I'm not adding too much water. So you can add the water just to make it a little bit soft. So you don't want it too thick and you don't want it too watery. So the tomato already have a lot of water in it, but you might need a little bit more water time to time. Maybe a couple of spoons at a time, 2-3 spoons, kind of that much water. It's nearly 10 minutes to making puree now. It's nearly done. You can see is all the tomatoes blending in the sauce. But if you think you are more saucy, you can use a hand blender to just hand blend it. This is frozen prawns ready to eat. The small ones, they're not the king prawn. The small prawns ready to eat. You can use the same one you can use for sandwiches. And after my sauce is ready, they're not going to take, because they're already cooked, so they don't need to take long to cook. Only add a little bit more water. Just don't want it too thick. Just tiny bit of water, just a couple of spoons at a time. You don't want it watery. Yeah, they are 500 gram. There's 250 gram on each pack, so I bought 2 packs. The recipe I told you is for 500 gram. You can use 1 pack, which one is 250 gram, and reduce the ingredients I use a half ingredients what I use for make my sauce for 250 gram. Or if you're making 500 gram, which one this my recipe is 500 gram. Now my sauce is ready. I don't want it too liquid and too melty. I want a little bit crunchy bit in my mouth. So still like see the sauce. Beautiful sauce is ready. And I'm going to add the prawns now. There we go. So they're all melted in there. So it takes about a few minutes. The curry start bubbling. From there, because the prawn is already cooked, when they start bubbling, just give it 30 more seconds to 1 minute. And I have to add a little bit more salt. You can always add, but you can't take out. So I put a 2 spoons in the first place. So I feel like it's a little bit less, so I put a half more. So that will better taste. But again, whatever you feel like more salt or less salt, you can add more, but do not add all in once, because then you can't take away. Now give it over. This is over 2 minutes I cooked it, and now it start bubbling. So the prawn is already ready to eat. You don't need to cook them too much. Just make sure the ice from inside melted and it's all blended in the sauce. Just give it 30 more seconds and then switch off. Spicy prawns in juicy tomato sauce. You're going to love it. It's look beautiful already, and I'm going to taste it. I'm going to dish out and I'm going to taste it, and I'm going to show you how beautiful they are. You can add, on this point, you can add a coriander if you have coriander. Thank you for watching my video, and wait for my next video. Subscribe and like my channel and share my channel. Thank you so much, guys. Nice and beautiful curry ready. It's a spicy, juicy in tomato sauce, ready to eat. The curry I cooked is enough for 5 people. You can, if you are like a small family, you can put the rest of them in the fridge when it's cold, and you can use for whenever you feel like next. You can eat this dish with the bread, chapati, rice. You can eat with the bread, your favorite bread. Or if you want to drain the oil, you can drain the oil as well. Look beautiful. I'd rather keep the oil. It's nice and juicy. I'm going to try this with a spoon. It's a little bit hot. Just waiting for a little bit cool down. Mashallah, it's beautiful taste. You're going to love that. But just basic. You're going to make a sauce properly, then just add a prawn in there and ready to eat. It's look beautiful. See you till next video. Wait for my next upload and with a new curry. And please like, subscribe, and comment and share my video. See you guys again. Have a good day. Bye.